How to fix ETS2 menu, auto-scrolling up with steering wheel. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, we're diving deep into a common yet frustrating issue faced by Euro Truck Simulator 2 players. The dreaded menu, auto-scrolling up when using a steering wheel. This persistent upward scroll can render game menus utterly unnavigable, making critical adjustments to feedback settings, or even starting a game impossible, transforming what should be a relaxing simulation into a source of immense frustration. We'll explore the technical underpinnings of why this occurs, often stemming from conflicting input devices, driver ambiguities, or specific in-game settings, and provide a comprehensive suite of solutions to get you back on the virtual roads of Europe without hindrance. Our expert guide will cover everything from essential in-game configuration, tweaks to deep-level system diagnostics, ensuring that whether you're using a high-end force feedback wheel or a more basic setup, you have the knowledge to diagnose and rectify this persistent UI anomaly. We understand the precision and immersion that a steering wheel adds to ETS2, and our goal is to eliminate any technical hurdles preventing you from enjoying the full, uninterrupted trucking experience. Prepare to recalibrate your setup and reclaim full control over your in-game interface. Let's begin troubleshooting this pervasive menu navigation problem. The core in-game fix: reset controller selection. The most frequently successful solution involves navigating to the game's accessibility settings, locating the controller selection option, and choosing to reset, and then ignore any detected controllers that might be conflicting. This action forces the game to reevaluate input devices and often resolves ghost inputs from non-primary controllers. Verify ETS2 game file integrity via Steam. Corrupted or missing game files can lead to unpredictable behavior, including input processing errors. Access Steam, right-click on Euro Truck Simulator 2, go to Properties, then Local Files, and select Verify Integrity of Game Files, allowing Steam to replace any problematic data. This process ensures your game installation is in an optimal state, mitigating potential software-level glitches causing the scrolling. Check for steering wheel driver updates. Even if your steering wheel is perceived as driverless, it's crucial to visit the manufacturer's official website for any available drivers, firmware, or utility software. These often provide critical enhancements, bug fixes, and better compatibility with modern operating systems and games, potentially resolving underlying input detection issues. Reinstall steering wheel drivers, if applicable. If drivers are present, performing a clean reinstall can eliminate corrupt driver files or incorrect configurations that might be causing the persistent input. First, uninstall existing drivers from Windows Device Manager, then reboot your system before installing the latest version from the manufacturer. This ensures a fresh installation free from previous errors. Test different USB ports and connection types. Intermittent connectivity or power delivery issues from specific USB ports can cause erratic device behavior. Try connecting your steering wheel to a different USB port, preferably a USB 2.0 port if you're currently using 3.0/3, 1, or vice versa, to rule out port-specific conflicts or power delivery fluctuations. Avoid USB hubs where possible, favoring a direct connection to the motherboard. Disable other input devices. Conflicting inputs from other connected peripherals, such as gamepads, joysticks, or even secondary keyboards, can trigger unintended menu navigation. Temporarily disconnect all non-essential USB devices, leaving only your primary keyboard, mouse, and steering wheel connected to isolate the source of the auto-scrolling. This diagnostic step helps pinpoint if a third-party device is the culprit. Windows Game Controller Calibration. Access the Windows Setup USB Game Controllers Utility Search Joy CPL to check if your steering wheel is exhibiting continuous input at the operating system level. Calibrate your device within this tool to ensure all axes and buttons register correctly and are centered, preventing phantom inputs from propagating into ETS2. Reset all in-game controls to default. Within ETS2 control settings, locate the option to reset all key bindings and controller assignments to their default values. This can often clear any custom configurations or conflicting mappings that might have inadvertently assigned a continuous scroll action to a wheel input. Afterward, reconfigure your wheel systematically. Check in-game input mapping for UI navigation. Carefully review your ETS2 keybinds, specifically looking for any steering wheel axes or buttons that might be inadvertently mapped to UI up or UI down commands. Even a minor misconfiguration or an overly sensitive axis can cause a constant input signal, resulting in the auto-scrolling phenomenon. Disable Steam input and overlays. Steam's built-in controller configuration, known as Steam input, can sometimes interfere with game-specific controller handling. In Steam, right-click ETS2, go to Properties, then Controller, and try disabling Steam input for the game. Additionally, disable the Steam overlay for ETS2 under the General tab to rule out overlay-related conflicts. Check ETS2 configuration files for corrupt entries. Advanced users might consider inspecting or backing up, then deleting the game's configuration files, typically config CFG in Documents /Euro Truck Simulator 2 /profiles /yourprofilade. A corrupted configuration can cause various issues, including input misinterpretations, and deleting it forces the game to generate a fresh one upon launch. Adjust steering wheel dead zones and sensitivity. Within ETS2 controller settings, experiment with increasing the dead zone for your steering wheel's axes, particularly the accelerator/brake pedals and the steering axis itself. A small, constant signal from a slightly off-center or overly sensitive axis can be interpreted as a persistent menu navigation input. Ensure proper power supply to the steering wheel. Some force feedback steering wheels require external power to function correctly and avoid ghosting inputs. Verify that your wheel's power adapter is securely plugged into both the wheel unit and a working power outlet, as insufficient power can lead to erratic behavior and erroneous input signals. Temporarily disable background applications. Applications running in the background, especially those with overlays or input hooks like Discord, GeForce Experience, or even certain antivirus suites, can sometimes interfere with game input. Close all non-essential applications before launching ETS2 to rule out software conflicts causing the scrolling. Update Windows and GPU drivers. Outdated operating system or graphics card drivers can sometimes contribute to unexpected game behavior, including input device handling issues. Ensure your Windows installation is fully updated and download the latest stable graphics drivers from your GPU manufacturer, NVIDIA, AMD, Intel. Run ETS2 as administrator. Sometimes, insufficient permissions can prevent a game from correctly accessing hardware peripherals or writing to configuration files. Try running Euro Truck Simulator 2 as an administrator by right-clicking its executable or shortcut and selecting Run as Administrator. Check firmware for steering wheel. Beyond drivers, some advanced steering wheel models offer firmware updates that can significantly improve performance, stability, and compatibility. Consult your steering wheel manufacturer's support page for any available firmware updates and follow their instructions carefully. Try a different profile in ETS2. If the issue persists, consider creating a completely new game profile with an ETS2 to see if the problem recurs. This helps determine if the auto-scrolling is tied to a corrupted profile save or specific settings within your existing profile. We trust that these comprehensive technical solutions will help you resolve the frustrating menu auto-scrolling issue in Euro Truck Simulator 2, allowing you to immerse yourself fully in the simulation. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more in-depth technical guides and troubleshooting expertise.